Hi guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv once more, back with another video, and today we are going to do some updates on DripDropz, the Cardano token dispensing platform. A lot has happened since we last covered DripDropz, so today we are going to dive deep into some of the latest updates coming from the DripDropz team. Guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe as well as smash that notification bell, and also bear in mind that what I'm sharing with you here today is not financial advice. These are my own opinions. If you require financial advice, please go and seek someone who's trying to give you financial advice. Also, please take note that we are also available on Twitter, and we do post some of the time-sensitive information via Twitter. For example, when we are jumping into certain projects or making certain decisions or just sharing our thoughts, we do share on Twitter. Whereas on YouTube, it takes time to write the script, create a video, put it through editing, alongside with the research that goes well before that. All those things take time. So by the time you watch a video, it might be that some of the information or data is outdated. Okay. But following us on Twitter will make sure you get some of the most updated information. Granted, we don't post every hour or sometimes not even every day, but when we do post some proper alpha. So it's quite important that if you can, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, but also follow us on Twitter and put that notification bell on, just in case when we post, you don't want to miss whatever we'll be talking about. Okay, now that is out of the way. During our last DripDropz update, we opined our belief that DripDropz as a project needed to achieve certain things for it to fulfill its full potential. And ladies and gents, it's coming, and it's coming at full speed. The project team behind DripDropz are so driven that so many projects within the Cardano space cannot even boast of the same level of commitment. And it's not just lip service or cosmetic service either, but real delivery, creating and adding value to the project. Last time we talked about a lot about governance and what it means for the DripDropz community, and it is some of these vote results now being implemented, making us all excited. Some of the things we added to our wish list last time when we covered DripDropz were as follows. We were wishing if one day DripDropz could have a metaverse. I still believe this will come in time, sometime in the future. What about DripDropz NFTs? I understand something is cooking as we speak, so I can't wait. I can't share much, but I had an interaction with one or two of the DripDropz team, and someone dropped a tiny alpha, but I think it was big enough for me to grab on it and dissect it and make my own judgment based on that. Then we also said we wished DripDropz was multi-chain so that it can branch outside of Cardano. I believe this will define successful projects going forward. So it will be a great addition if and when DripDropz team can move on that front. I suppose this is going to happen anyway if Cardano integrated that part of the blockchain. To date, I believe there is a lot of focus around bridges and similar technologies, but I think there is a need for much more. IOG, the entity behind much of Cardano's development, are working on technology that will usher in a superior EVM, which could make it possible to onboard not just Ethereum's developers and projects, but any blockchain that is also EVM compatible, which is the majority of third generation blockchains. I'm talking of the likes of Polkadot, Cosmos, Algorand, Ego, and projects built on top of these layer zeros and layer ones. So you can see where this is going, right? If the project cannot interoperate or it's not going to be multi-chain, it's going to struggle going forward. The phase we are going through at the moment is going to come and pass. Let's wait and see, but the future is certainly very exciting and promising a lot more for the space than we currently can imagine. Web3 will blow our minds once its full extent and potential is realized. Just imagine the current Web2 migrating in full to Web3. What do you think will happen? We also wanted to see some sort of a banning mechanism for the DRIP token. I know this is frowned upon in certain quarters, but that's another way to create value for your community. You're adding value without doing much, apart from banning the value, of course, especially in cases where the maximum tokens available or the hard cap is such a big number, as is the case with the DRIP token. We are talking of 45 billion. That's massive. So if you can start banning and maybe go all the way to probably 50%, you'll be, that will be great. Us within the community will appreciate that. That's just something for everyone in the community to think about as and when we start making proposals to vote on. Okay, I think at some point we are going to see transaction fees on the DripDropz platform paid in DRIP. This one is coming sooner rather than later, I believe. Now let's talk of the latest updates or changes coming to DripDropz. The DRIP token staking is here now, guys. If you weren't aware, go check out their Twitter page. I'll leave a link to their Medium page down in the comment section and their website. There are some fantastic things happening. If you started with the DripDropz team when it's first launched and to where it is today, the difference can't be overstated. It's huge. During the first DripDropz vote in May of 2022, Drip holders chose to create staking with a target APY of 10%. At the start of epoch 351, this is the Cardano epoch, the drip in your wallet will begin to trigger these rewards. This is flexible staking. There is no locking period. Looking at this staking charts and the examples shown of the rewards, it could be something extremely profitable in the future. So I think it's worth actually taking this on board. Then there is the FINCen registration. FINCen stands for the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which is a bureau of the United States Department of the Treasury that collects and analyzes information about financial transactions in order to combat domestic and international money laundering, terrorism financing, and other financial crimes. The fact that DripDropz is registered with them means the project is stealing a march ahead of its rivals and plenty others for when regulations drop on this space like a ton of bricks. Regulations are coming, guys. Make no bones about that. It is just a case of when, not if. There are some people who are still pushing for regulations not to be introduced. If we don't want that, we don't grow. If anything, we'll shrink. So we need regulations for people to know the rules of the game and to remove any cloud that is hanging across this space. There are people wanting to come in, but they can't because they want to do things by the book. If there are no rules, there's no book to abide by. So watch this space. We think the likes of DripDropz with what they are doing with this FINCen registration, we think it's an incredible move and it's going to create an advantage for them against other parties that cannot achieve the same status. Now, DripDropz handles token distribution for some of the largest projects on the Cardano blockchain. I'm talking of the likes of SundaeSwap, Liquid, Concopias, Zero Wallet, among many others, to ensure that they remain compliant with all the applicable rules and regulations in the US as well as other jurisdictions. Registering with the likes of FINCen at the US Treasury Department was just a no-brainer. In fact, the implementation of anti-money laundering policy, or MAL, will actually open more doors both from the crypto space as well as from the real world. You will have more people coming into the space, but within the crypto space, people will also see opportunity to integrate with the real world. So you'll see plenty of movements around as and when regulations are introduced across the board. So heads off to them for making such a potentially explosive and contentious move, but it is a move that was needed nonetheless, and as far as sustainability is concerned, in a world of regulations and compliance. Now on to money laundering, or MAL. The team has also clearly highlighted the fact that not everyone is going to be affected by this FINCen registration. The anti-money laundering restrictions that require KYC will only kick in if one is withdrawing an amount of tokens that is valued at over $500, which is next to impossible for majority of users at the current price levels of the Drip token as well as other claim tokens. And that is not to say one day we won't get there. In fact, that is almost guaranteed during the next bull run. This is not financial advice, of course, guys. Initially, this move has immediate impact for SPOs or staking pool operators because majority of them will be withdrawing a lot more than this, so they will be impacted straight away. So they may need, if they want to continue using the DripDropz, they will be prompted to proceed with KYC. DripDropz implemented an anti-money laundering policy that allows plenty of room for fun but protects the platform and the wider community by ensuring that large sums of money aren't being washed through token distribution. You can see that happening because, criminals, they are very creative and they'll find an advantage where one doesn't exist. So it's always good to have processes and procedures that are watertight. The platform currently tracks the price of all tokens on several Cardano dexes. This information from dexes is then aggregated and each token given a running average price. This lets the platform estimate a USD equivalent price for your token haul and set the anti-money laundering tiers. These tiers are calculated for all drops over a 24-hour period. For a guest user, one who is not logged in or signed up, the limit is $100 and below. For a logged on user, it's above $100 but below $500, I believe. For KYC users, there is no limit, which means you can withdraw as much money as you can. I want to see that. But we think it's a good feature nonetheless. This seems like a reasonable policy to us, guys. So I can't see anyone fighting this. Other upcoming changes. Following the successful integration of DripDropz Pro, follow the link down in the description, guys, for more information on how the DripDropz Pro works and how to sign up. Whilst you're down there, guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe as well as smash that notification bell. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is right on the screen at this right moment. Anyway, following the successful integration of DripDropz Pro, there are other upgrades penciled in for the near future. These include auto drip, which involves sending funds to a transaction wallet and set your parameters. DripDropz will automatically drip all your requested transactions at the very start of each epoch. This should improve efficiency of the drip process as well as saving users of the platform plenty of time. I think I will jump onto this one because sometimes it becomes a mini full-time job for whatever time you are trying to claim tokens via the platform. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it will save me time, the auto drip. Then there is destination drip. Because of the ability to verify ownership of wallets, the platform can offer an opportunity to merge all of your rewards from multiple staking wallets to a single destination wallet. No more digging through dozens of token projects spread across many wallets. I think this feature will bring plenty of relief from a lot of people, myself included. Currently, the claim tokens get delivered to the staking wallet because it's got the staking key, and if that wallet is Daedalus wallet, then it gets very awkward and God help you. The Daedalus wallet seriously needs some upgrade as it is still living in the world of monochrome whilst the rest of the world is moved on to 4K. Come on, IOG, give it an upgrade. We think it's a very good wallet, especially to the fact that it's a full node. You've got a copy of the complete blockchain, but spice things up a little bit. I don't know how feasible that is, but I think it's overdue now. It is also a good idea to know how much each of these various tokens one has for when it comes to making decisions on when to exit some of these at different stages of our individual crypto journeys. Then there's also the case of decentralized identity standards, or DIDs, okay, DIDs, okay, decentralized identity standards. While it's not yet available on Cardano, there are DID standards being set for the blockchain. By offering a decentralized ID service, the DripDropz platform can provide a combination of peace of mind and greater access to opportunities than you would have otherwise. The DripDropz platform claims to have engaged and integrated an internationally accredited organization to perform the KYC operation. DripDropz then provides the user with a secure DID or decentralized identity that one can use anywhere and everywhere on the Cardano blockchain where DIDs are accepted. The DripDropz platform does not get your information. Instead, the platform will give the user a portable, recognizable, self-sovereign identity that they can control. How about that, guys? I think that's a good idea. I vouch for that. I know many of you, our viewers and subscribers, were not giving this project the time of day, and some still aren't. Fair enough, each to their own right. However, the key to winning in crypto is noticing what the majority aren't until they start to. So you need to not follow the herd and carve your own path. You will start winning that. This is not financial advice, of course, but guys, this one should not be one you should fall asleep on. DripDropz will shock many, and in the future, we are on that bus, so don't get left out. Any thoughts on DripDropz, guys? Will you give it the light of day? Comment down below and let us know. Until next time, guys, this is FD4H5.tv signing out. Bye for now.